San Francisco's in the midst of a major transformation, with AI leasing millions of square feet of office space and bringing a ton of new jobs to the city, and billions of dollars being invested all across San Francisco in brand new communities. From massive infrastructure projects to brand new public spaces, the city's evolving at an unprecedented pace. I'm Graeham Watts, a Bay Area realtor and your go-to knowledge broker when it comes to understanding our local market. I don't just sell homes, I help people make smart moves by breaking down how the Bay Area is changing and what that means for buyers, sellers, and investors. In this video, I'll walk you through some of the most exciting projects shaping San Francisco's future. From a floating Olympic-sized pool and all-new housing on San Francisco's waterfront to the first waterfront park at a naval station turned multi-billion-dollar community, the redevelopment of a defunct medical center into new housing, a 58-story mega complex near downtown, and what would become the new tallest building on the entire West Coast right here in San Francisco. Let's get right to it and start with the redevelopment of Piers 30 and 32 along San Francisco's waterfront on the Embarcadero. In 2020, Port of San Francisco issued an RFP for the redevelopment of multiple lots totaling 15 acres between downtown and Oracle Park, right on the waterfront. Strata Investment Group, in partnership with Crow Co-Rates, answered that call. They put together a development plan that included 375,000 square feet of new office space, 70,000 square feet of new retail space, and over 700 residential units near the waterfront. The best part of it all? The amenities. A floating Olympic-sized pool right on the water, hot tub, a kayak, an open swim launch point, and a dedicated pool for learning how to swim. Over the years, this project has become one of the most ambitious undertakings in the city because of the significant infrastructure work needed at the site, from combating against sea level rise to seismic retrofitting. Plus, they need to make sure the water is deep enough to service large cruise ships, military vessels, and other vessels coming to port. There have been multiple iterations of these plans since that initial RFP response, but there have been some significant updates. In July 2025, the Port Commission allowed Strata to split the development into pieces, putting the office component on hold while proceeding with the housing element. Given the challenges San Francisco's office market has faced since 2020, this adjustment makes sense. Rather than delay everything, the city is allowing Strata to move forward with housing sooner. Those plans include 713 residential units across 3 waterfront structures, with Grimshaw as the project architect and James Corner Field Operations leading the landscape design. Of these units, 186 will be deed restricted below market rate housing. No final approvals or budgets yet, but they hope to start demolition and break ground in 2027. Right now, the site is just a floating parking lot, so this project has the potential to completely transform the area. Next on my list is another massive Strata Investment Group project, the redevelopment of Block 88 in SOMA. This plan would create 1,500 residential units across a 51-story and a 58-story tower. The site was originally purchased by Alexandria Real Estate in 2017 for $140 million and intended for an office complex, but plans shifted after the pandemic slowed the office market. After lawsuits and disputes, Strata took over in 2024 and submitted new plans for housing. The revised proposal includes 2 towers, 628 and 558 feet tall, offering over 1.1 million square feet of apartments for rent, 2,300 square feet of retail, and parking for 468 cars and 468 bikes. Community space will double in size to about 77,000 square feet, and 10% of the new homes will be reserved for families making around 50% of the area median income. Designed by SCB and Henning Larsen, the towers are set to be a major addition to the Skyline. Next is a project that could bring the single tallest building not only to San Francisco, but to the entire West Coast. Texas-based developer Hines has submitted an application for a 1,225-foot tall tower at the old PG and E headquarters site on Beale Street. For comparison, Salesforce Tower stands at 1,070 feet. This proposal also includes restoring 2 historic buildings, converting another into housing, and adding 1.6 million square feet of office space. While still in early stages, with no official architect yet, the involvement of firms like Foster Plus Partners and Pickard Chilton could make this a landmark project. Its location, size, and impact on historic buildings mean it will face scrutiny, but if built, it would redefine San Francisco's skyline. Another huge transformation is happening at Treasure Island, where a former naval site is being redeveloped into a multi-billion-dollar mixed-use community. One of the crown jewels will be Cityside Park, a 3/4-mile-long waterfront park designed by CMG Landscape Architecture. It will include plazas, picnic areas, a stage for events, beachfronts, and a waterfront path connecting the island. This is in addition to about 300 acres of new open space planned across Treasure Island. Lastly, a project in Laurel Heights Presidio Heights is turning a defunct medical campus into nearly 500 new housing units, plus an assisted care facility. Prado Group, working with BD Architecture and Handle Architects, is bringing a more unique architectural style to the project, moving away from the white box look dominating San Francisco. With demolition slated for 2026, this project will add much-needed housing in one of the city's most exclusive neighborhoods. That's a quick look at the developments that will completely reshape San Francisco. I'm Graeham Watts, your Bay Area realtor and knowledge broker. My job is to make sense of all these changes so you can make the smartest real estate decisions possible. If you want to stay up to date on San Francisco's growth, lifestyle, and real estate market, subscribe to my channel. And if you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the Bay Area, reach out. I'd love to be a resource.